And for the folks traveling to Sacramento, we do anticipate boarding here in about 5 minutes.
We are now arriving at Stratford.
Hi. So I'm gonna be making some video diaries, vlogs, whatever you want to call them. I'm putting them on YouTube about my time here in Canterbury. I've been here a day, got here yesterday. This first video is just gonna be, I didn't really take too many videos yesterday because I was so stressed about getting to where I needed to be and making sure I was on all the right transportation and everything like that. But I did take some pictures, so I'll probably insert them in this video. But this first video is just going to be really me talking about my experience so far. I don't know, the rest of the videos may be like that too. I don't know. I've never done this before, so hopefully it's not too boring. But yeah, so I got here yesterday. I thought flying internationally was going to be the hardest part because I've never flown by myself before, let alone across the country, across an ocean, and across another country. Never done that before, but it actually was pretty good. The flights were an hour early each and were super short, only like 4 or 5 hours at a time, so that was really nice. I didn't really sleep on them at all, so I was awake for about over 24 hours, which was not fun. The trains were stressful because I've never really taken trains or buses or anything anywhere. Especially not by myself, like trying to figure out where to go. I've never done that before, so I had the university sent me like a plan of, if you're going from Heathrow to Canterbury East, these are the trains that you need to take and the connections. Well, there's a strike going on, so I couldn't do that. Plus I didn't know, I still had to buy a ticket and was talking to the employees there, and so when I went up to buy the ticket, I explained, like, this is what my university said I need to do. I need to get to Canterbury East, and he's like, I got you. And he filled it all out and said, you're gonna get on the Victoria line, you're gonna go to Stratford, you're gonna walk to Stratford International, it's like a 10-minute walk, and then that train that you get on there will take you all the way to Canterbury East. Cool. So paid for my ticket, which was like £80. It was more expensive than I thought it was gonna be. I found the Victoria line, was second guessing myself a little bit, but I found it. Brought my stuff on. Keep in mind, I've got like 2 giant suitcases, one with a carry-on suitcase on top and my backpack, so like I am not train traveler ready. But I got on, I got into a seat of 4. There's one woman next to me. She was so nice about me like bringing all my stuff into the seats, and like kind of, I was trying not to crowd her so bad, but I also need to get my stuff out of the aisleway, and she was super nice. And then I got to Stratford and walked to Stratford International, which was a pain lugging all of that luggage to Stratford International. I went to the wrong building, somebody else had to help me, finally got to the right building, got into the train, and one of my suitcases got stuck on the ledge, on the lip of the train, trying to pull it up. Thankfully, somebody is already on the train, this gentleman, he came over, he was like, oh, here, let me help you, and he pulled it up for me, and I went and sat down. This time I got 4 seats, like, all to myself, so I pulled everything out of everybody's way, and I was so exhausted at this point. I'm like head bobbing, trying to stay awake, and the conductor comes by and he checks my ticket. He says, you're going to Canterbury East, this train is only going to, I think it's like Faro, something with an F. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I said, oh, okay, the gentleman who printed my ticket said this train would take me all the way to Canterbury East. He's like, oh yeah, you'll go to Canterbury East. I said, so I just stay here? And I'll get there? He's like, yeah, just stay right here. I'm like, okay, cool. So, kind of falling asleep and watching TV. It's like maybe a 45-minute train ride. I don't know, I kept falling asleep, so I couldn't really tell, but train finally stops, and the gentleman who had helped me get my suitcase on came over and was saying, you know, kind of time, he's like, I don't know if you know this, but the train stops here. It doesn't go any further. Like, oh, the conductor told me to just stay here and it would go to Canterbury East. He's like, no, if you stay on the train, it's going to go back to London. It doesn't go that far. So I said, oh, okay. So he goes, here, let me help you. And he grabbed my really heavy suitcase and helps me off the train. And he's like, we'll go right up here, up to the platform, and we'll ask these gentlemen up here. Well, he said chaps, ask these chaps, they'll help you. So he was really nice. I did end up taking my suitcase back from him like halfway up because it kind of clicked safety wise, like maybe I shouldn't hand my stuff off to a perfect stranger, even though he was really nice and my gut said that everything was fine, but just in case. So I did end up taking it back from him, but I followed him up to the platform and he checked with them and he checked the schedule and he's like, yeah, this is where you need to go. And when the train came in, he was like, he, you know, tapped me on the shoulder. He made sure that I knew this was the train. He double checked with the conductor that was the train that I was supposed to get on. So he was super nice. He was about my dad's age, and I think he just saw that I was struggling and didn't know what I was doing, and decided to help me. So that was really kind. And got on the train, and the conductor helped me get all my stuff out of the aisleway because there was a table this time, so I couldn't just slide it into where the feet go. I had to put stuff up on the seats, and he goes, when we get to Canterbury East, I'll help you. I said, okay, thank you. And he did. He's like, okay, when we started to stop, he's like, we're here, and he took my stuff and he helped me down and get off the train. And then an American woman offered to help carry something as well, which was really nice. The same thing I didn't accept because I now kind of realized like I shouldn't be handing myself off to perfect strangers, especially since this is all I have now. But at least at the present moment. So, but yeah, and walked from Canterbury East to St. George's. Got a little lost, but figured it out because my GPS took me to somewhere different. So wasn't my fault. I followed the GPS and the GPS took me to like the back of the building where there was no entrance. So yeah, that was not good, but I found it, made my way up. I checked in about an hour early. They let me do that and came up and started unpacking, and my room's fairly nice. Yeah, I just started unpacking, and I was upset when I got to my room when I was finally like alone. That's when I think all the emotions and all the stress of the last 24 hours kind of caught up with me, and I was pretty upset. I had a moment, and I had to sit for a second and let it ride, and then started unpacking again. And I went and got myself some dinner. I FaceTimed one of my friends. I got Subway for dinner, which I'm having the other half of tonight for dinner. That was crazy. Well, not crazy, but there's definitely differences. It's funny in the Subway. But yeah, when I got to the Subway, it was the bread tastes totally different. It doesn't taste the same. They have beans, like baked beans that you can put on your sandwich. They have chicken nuggets and like this meatloaf looking thing that you can put, and I usually get oil and vinegar on my sandwich. They did not have oil and vinegar. And then the chips were all different. They all had Walkers instead of Lay's. I got some Walkers baked like cheese and onion chips. They were good. And some Sprite, a bottle of Sprite, which it had the cap that doesn't come all the way off. And the Sprite tastes different too. I don't like it as much. I mean, I'll drink it, but I don't like it as much. I did a little bit of shopping yesterday. I just got like laundry detergent and some paper towels at Waitrose, which is right across the street. Waitrose is almost like a very, very mini Walmart, I would say. There's like just about a little bit of everything there, but it's very small. So, there was that. What else? I'm trying to remember everything. Yeah, but I came back. I went to bed around 8 o'clock. I said I was pretty upset. When I got back, I was really stressed, overtired. Like I said, I hadn't slept in over 24 hours, and I was like, okay, I've had all this stress, and now I just want to be in my own bed, and I can't. I'm not around anybody. I hadn't met anybody in my room yet. I don't know anybody here. Like, I'm totally alone, don't know anything. So I was pretty upset last night. Didn't think it would hit me that fast. I knew I'd get homesick, but I didn't think it'd be on the first night I was homesick. I thought it would still be exciting. I was over it. I'm totally over it. My chest hurt. I was scared. I was overwhelmed. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where anything is. Like I needed hangers last night to put up some of my clothes, and I was like, okay, I need hangers, I need laundry detergent, I need some food. I'm like, if I were home, I'd go to Walmart, but I don't know where to go here. I don't know anything. I don't know what the names of any of the stores are. I don't know where anything is. I have to walk there, so I have to make sure it's within walking distance. Like, yeah, so that was wild. But I fell asleep around 8, woke up about midnight, couldn't sleep. I called my mom like 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, and we talked for a little while. Ended up falling asleep around 4:30. Felt better after we talked, so I fell asleep around 4:30. Woke up, or I finally got up at about 3:30 today in the afternoon, and did a little yoga, did move. I've already been talking for 10 minutes. Hopefully this isn't too boring. I'm almost done. I took a shower. Figuring out the shower was interesting. And I went to Aldi, which is about a 20-minute walk. They do not have as many selections as Waitrose, I will say, but definitely less expensive, way less expensive. I didn't realize they don't have bags here. They don't have shopping bags. You have to bring your own bag to put all your groceries in. I didn't know that. So I ended up buying 2 shopping bags yesterday. They were like £2 each. I brought my backpack with me to Aldi's, which is a pretty big backpack. It wasn't big enough. I had to buy a reusable shopping bag there too, or it's not reusable, but plastic shopping bag. More durable than the plastic ones we have it in America. It was like 30 pence instead of £2. But yeah, so, and it was so heavy, that 20-minute walk back with that heavy bag. And then I live on the 3rd floor, so going up, well, kind of the 4th floor, up 3 flights of stairs. With all of that was fun. Doing that yesterday with all my luggage by myself was super fun. But yeah, it's really nice outside, but it's very hot inside. It's very stagnant. So I've been keeping my window open pretty much. I don't have it open right now because it's very loud outside. So I think I'm just gonna have to get used to that. And then I bought a little desk fan. This is like my favorite purchase ever. It's incredible. I set it right on my bed when I went to sleep last night, and it helped so much. And I can move it around my room, and I can unplug it. But yeah, I have a little handheld fan that I'm keeping in my purse too, and that's super nice. I used that on the train yesterday, and it was super nice. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think the only other thing is I took a couple pictures of some things that I thought were funny in the store that I'd never seen before, like canned mac and cheese, and I couldn't get any seasonings. They had salt and pepper, but probably should have just bought the salt and pepper there, but I'll probably go to Waitrose tomorrow and see if they have bigger selections. They had like salt and pepper, garlic salt, minced onion, and chili powder, and that was it. And I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna do. So I'll probably have to order some stuff on Amazon as far as like ranch seasoning and Cajun seasoning, but I'm gonna try to get salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. That's all I really want. Probably have to keep ordering some stuff on Amazon as far as groceries go, but someone explained to me the Amazon locker is downstairs, so hopefully I can figure that out. I haven't tried to order anything yet. But the last thing I wanted to talk about was at the Aldi's I bought 10XT cakes. I've already had 2. I ate one with my mom, and I sent one to a British friend because he was waiting for me to try these. But they are good. I told myself I'd try to, like, just about every grocery shopping trip, try to buy a new British snack and try it. These are good. The cookie or the biscuit on the bottom, so it's, for anybody who doesn't know what they are, it's like a biscuit and marshmallow on top, and then coated in chocolate. It's kind of like a Malamar. The biscuit is really good. The marshmallow is really good, but it's runny. It's like not as firm as we have in America, I guess. Like, we have more structure to our marshmallows. This was pretty runny, pretty like it kind of got everywhere. And then the chocolate does taste different. I don't know if I like it better than American chocolate. It's very sweet, so I don't know if I like it better than American chocolate, but it is, I liked them. They were good. But yeah, that was kind of the last thing. But yeah, hopefully this wasn't too boring to sit and listen to me talk for 15 or so minutes. And yeah, I will keep videoing my adventures here. So, I'm on my way to go get some coffee. It's by the cathedral, so I'm going to see that as well. Okay, so I was kind of defeated by the rain a little bit. Soaked through my jacket more than I thought it would. And my jeans. Yeah. So, my hair, I tucked it in my jacket to keep it a little wet. Didn't really work, it's still kind of wet. I'm not gonna throw that on my bed. Yeah. It's a little wet. Should have worn my rain pullover over it. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It's not raining that hard. The rain's different here. My coffee's good. I almost forgot. I got a dark chocolate mocha with cinnamon and hazelnut from Lost Sheep. And it tastes different than what I'm used to, obviously, but it is good, so. They call it, ooh. They call it a maca. Here, it's not mocha, it's a maca. So, something else new that I learned today.
We're going to get 2 people showing up soon, not even coming.
How Street will get anywhere where there's a camera.
They don't give a shit about dancing anywhere where they're not going to be seen. There's not a single dance or haven't realised that they go around the country.
So it has stopped raining and I'm gonna go to Poundland, which is, I guess, their version of the dollar store. So there's still some things I need to get grocery wise. So I'm gonna see what all I can get there. And then I might go to Aldi's just because it's cheaper, but Waitrose is so much closer. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I have something at 3, the dorm event, but it's only 12:30, so I've got a little bit of time. Okay, so don't mind the peas. I got stung by a bee, but I'm trying to leave that there. I found a snack at Poundland that I've been wanting to try so bad. It's called Monster Munch. They're like pickled onion, little monster feet chips. I really want to try them. I hope they're good because they sound good. They smell good. That's what they look like. They taste like salt and vinegar chips. Ooh, no they don't. Yeah, they do. They kind of taste like if you combined salt and vinegar. Ooh, damn it, I got crumbs everywhere. Salt and vinegar and Funyuns. That's what these taste like. Well, they just make sense. Pickled onion, it's vinegar and onion. So yeah, they're good. I like them. Tastes like salt and vinegar flavored Funyuns. But yay. Hi. So today, I went to Weatherspoons with a couple of friends. It was like a group of 10 of us, and it was so much fun, even though I didn't know any of these people. 2 of them were actually from SUU, so that was really cool. I'd emailed with them, but I'd never met them. I didn't know what they looked like, so that was awesome to meet them. And I got a couple drinks. I got some loaded fries, or loaded chips, which were just some fries, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of undercooked bacon, and like sour cream on the side. It was kind of odd, but it was good. It was really inexpensive. So I think I'm gonna like Weatherspoons, and everybody was telling me about that over here. So I definitely think that's gonna be a very popular spot that we all go to. But we all left around 9. It's 9:15 now, because we were mostly international students there. There was one British girl, but we have our international welcome week starting at like 9:30 tomorrow morning. So we all left at 9 o'clock. We got there about 7, spent a couple hours there. It was fun. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did today because I woke up pretty late. Tried a new coffee, read my book a little bit, but that's about it. But I just kind of wanted to update a little bit because I meant to film that I was getting ready to go and I didn't do that. So, but yeah, it was fun. I had a really good time.
I gotta get my brain before I have to go.
So I'm about to head down for my registration. I'm actually almost late. It starts at 9:30 and it goes until about 4 o'clock today. We've got a lunch and some breaks in there too, but yeah, we do, you know, we get a tour of the campus. Actually, I think that's tomorrow, but we get our groups for the tour and just talk about, I guess, kind of everything we need to know. And I'm going down with a couple international student friends that I met over the last couple days, so we're gonna all go down there, walk over there together in case we get lost. But yeah, I'm really excited to learn about university and what we're gonna be doing here, and we have in-person registration today, and yeah, I'm excited. It's okay. Okay, so I am back from orientation registration the first day. I'm a little windswept because it's very windy out right now, so my hair is a mess, but whatever. It was cool. We had a welcome orientation from the international heads over here, guys in the international office, and then we had a bit of a break, and then the library assistants came in to kind of tell us, like, this is how you can use the library, this is how you can reach us if you don't know how to use the library, you need help with research, things like that. We had another break, and then the sports guy came in, which was very cool. Learned that I get a free gym membership. I get, which includes, like, not just the use of the gym, but like free classes and everything. And there is a sports weekend where you can try out for teams and everything, and they do have an equestrian team here, so I'm definitely going to check it out. I don't know if I'll have time to, like, be on a team, or if that's even worth it for 3 months, or I don't know, I don't have any of my equipment with me, so I don't know how that's all gonna work, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. My roommate is also a horseback rider, so she's very interested in that as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna see that. I waited in line for registration, got my student ID, which I guess you check into for every class, and it's just like for all kinds of stuff on campus, you use it for to scan it and everything. And got 2 tote bags. Got this one in the international week, and it came with a journal and a pen, a lip balm, 2 keychains, both for Canterbury Fish shirts. This is like cord adapter for charging. Came with a lanyard, another pen, a bottle opener keychain, and a 20 gigabytes unlimited calls and texts, and I don't really know how to use this, so we'll see, but did get one of those. And in the other bag, it was some just like pamphlets and information about the school, and another pen, I believe. Yep, another pen. And my student ID. I'm gonna show my like number and everything just in case, but yeah, got my student ID and my lanyard, and it's got some like social stuff and food and drink, just some information about the university. But yeah, and then I also learned today from some other roommates, I'll put all this up in a second, when I was supposed to check in, I was supposed to get a welcome package, and I did not, so I'm gonna open it right now and see. I've heard a little bit about what's in it, but I might need scissors. Oh. Pamphlets. This is 80 gigabytes unlimited social media. It's another one of those. Yeah, not really sure how to use that. I don't even know who to ask about that. But Freshers stuff, a sticker, little robot sticker. This bag. A low battery mode for a second there, but a little finish bag, I guess. Just plastic. I don't know how well that would hold up. Keep it separate, I guess. Some fried rice. I don't even know if I can eat this. I don't know. I'll look later. Some hand sanitizer. Some crease releaser, wrinkle releaser. More hand sanitizer. Sneaker cleaning wipes. A raspberry iced tea. A caramel latte Costa coffee. Sounds good. Another sneaker cleaning wipe. Is that it? That's it. So, yeah, that was my day. Now I'm going to sit and relax because I'm tired. Get signed up for stuff. I might walk over to the sports center and set up my free membership. There's a drag bingo tonight that a couple of my friends are going to. I think I'm gonna try to go to it, but I have a couple other stuff I want to get done, so it's like low on my priority list. But if I have the chance, I'll go to that as well. But yeah, that was my day. So it is Monday night. I just went to drag bingo down at the lounge, which is the bar downstairs, and it was fun. It was 2 drag queens and they read off bingo cards. By the way, British bingo, different than American bingo. Had no idea. It's like 3 by 5 sort of, but not really because there's empty space. I don't know. You have to get them in a row, still the same, but it's not. There's no letters, so it's not bingo. So I don't know how it's bingo because there's no letters. It's just numbers. But it was fun. I didn't win anything, unfortunately, but I did get a couple drinks, way less expensive than America. But I did learn that a whiskey sour, which is my go-to drink, is an American thing. They had no idea what I was talking about. She was like, "Well, I can get you whiskey and lemonade." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great." And I forgot that when they say lemonade, they mean Sprite. So it was whiskey and Sprite with a lime wedge. It really wasn't that good. I drank it, but it wasn't that good. But it was fun. I'll put in some videos, and we sang fun songs and got up and danced, and it was fun. So I liked that a lot. But yeah, that's the end of my night. I spent a couple hours after orientation just kind of getting some life management admin things together, and ate dinner, and then went down to drag bingo, and now it's 10:05 and I'm getting ready for bed. But yeah, that was my Monday. Hi, so it is the end of Tuesday night. I just finished painting my nails before I go to bed. Today we had a tour of the campus, a tour of the city. We did our timetabling sessions, so that all went really well. It was fun touring the campus and the city. I learned a lot about the city and like where to go, so that's really cool. And timetabling was really productive. I got my schedule all set up, trying to find a class that will be a theater credit for me, hopefully. I was talking to the international advisor about it today, and he's like, yeah, that's so weird. And he's like, well, let me know like what credits you need and send them to me, and I'll look for classes maybe not in the catalog that they're running. They're usually pretty good about that, and so hopefully I get a theater class. That would be amazing. But yeah, that was pretty much that. And then what did I do? Came home, sent emails I needed to send, did a couple things like that. I went to the gym. Oh, before I did that, I went and got lunch at one of the places that I saw when we were out walking the city. It's called Franco Marco's Pizza. I took pictures. I got a gluten-free margarita pizza and a Coke, and I spent more than I wanted to, but I got lunch and dinner out of it, so it really wasn't that bad, I guess. But it tasted really good. Service was different than I'm used to. It's a little more hands-off, which I guess makes sense, but yeah, it was kind of funny. I know I looked a little dumb. You could definitely tell I was American, but I don't care. I was polite, and that's what matters. So yeah, I stopped in this American candy and souvenir shop just to see what was in there, and there was a lot of stuff I recognized, some stuff I didn't. There was a lot of British souvenirs, Canterbury specifically, and some Harry Potter stuff, which that was actually really cool, and some English tea tins, which I'm definitely gonna have to get one of those as a souvenir because I can drink all the tea and then I can keep the tin. So I'm definitely gonna have to do that. But yeah, what did I do? Oh, I went to the gym. I went to the Sports Center gym, found my way there, set up my membership, worked out. I've never worked out in a gym before in my life, let alone one in a different country, so that was a big personal victory for me. I plan on going there a lot more often. I really liked it. Came back, ate my dinner, ate my dessert, just finished painting my nails, and now I'm gonna start getting ready for bed. So that was my day.
It's nice that it's available.
Walking along this path to go back to my dorm, and listen to how pretty the birds are. This pretty little path. There. Yeah, I just wanted to document that. Hello, so it is Wednesday night, the 17th. Today was fun. I went to anyway. First I went to IT to sort out some Wi-Fi issues, which I got all sorted out, so that was good. I went to the welcome fair, which is like all the clubs and socials. That was fun. I signed up for the group chat for a few things like equestrian club for riding lessons, and competitions. Probably won't do the competitions, but probably do lessons, which will be really fun. They can provide everything, and it's like £15 a lesson, which is not bad at all. So see how that all goes. And then I signed up for the Marlowe Theater. As like a student in my age group, I get tickets for £10, so definitely signed up for that and took a copy of their playbook. Marlowe Theater Autumn Season. I really want to see Fiddler on the Roof because I've never seen that before, and it's so famous, so I really want to see that. Let's see what else, kind of, I don't know, but yeah. And musical theater club, that one I might not end up going to. I don't know, could be fun. It's just kind of messing around and singing and dancing, and I guess at the end of the year they all put it together into a showcase. That's in May, so obviously I won't be there for that, and I told them that, and they're like, well, we'll find something for you to do, like, we'll figure it out, it'll be great. So there's that line dancing club. There's a country line dancing club here that I'm very excited about. So definitely signed up for that. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And there's a couple other things. Tried the American flag football team tried to recruit me just because I'm American, heard me talking and was like, oh, you'd be perfect. And then one of my American building roommates, international student, like, oh, you'd be perfect to like come over and play. And so we were talking to them for a little bit, but don't think I'm gonna end up doing that one. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know, I went to the student union booth and just kind of went around. Tonight everybody had their socials. All the clubs had their social night, so everybody goes out to different pubs and bars and clubs and everything, and basically just like gets drunk and gets to know everybody. So I went out with the equestrian team. Theme was glitter or sequins, so I'm wearing, can't really tell, but glittery eyeshadow, and then I have like a gem horseshoe necklace, and that was all the glitter stuff that I own or brought with me or anything like that. So but yeah, we went to a sports bar called Matches. It's kind of like a nightclub sports bar thing. It's very modern, like neon lights and like greenery, fake greenery on the walls. And I learned that there's a difference between British pool and American pool, like pool table billiards. So they don't know what billiards is, they don't call it that at all. But there's pool, and then there's, I think it's snookers is the other one. So snookers is like our pool, that's like stripes and solids and all the numbers. Pool is just two different colors, like red and blue, and then an 8-ball and a cue ball, and the pool tables are smaller, but they call that pool. And I think it's played the same way. I only kind of watched a little bit. I didn't try it. We weren't doing that, but yeah, I just went out, got a drink, and was kind of talking to everybody. It was kind of boring. I might regret saying that later, but I think it's just because we didn't know each other. There was a few of us there, maybe like 10 or 11 of us about, and it was really loud in there, so we couldn't really hear each other and didn't really know what all to do. So I think that was why. But I think as like the semester continues, and we're saying we're gonna go out like every week in September, but then every other week afterwards, instead of doing every week, just go out together every other week. I guess that's a really big thing. We're sponsored, the equestrian team is sponsored by Matches, so they get like discounts and free stuff and things like that. But yeah, I went with my roommate. She is also a horseback rider. I think I've mentioned that before. So she went with me, and yeah, I think we kind of had the same kind of vibe the whole night. But I think actually getting to do like the riding and everything is gonna be, they're gonna give us more information on that, I think tomorrow and Sunday is when they said. So excited about that. But yeah, I worked out again today, and tomorrow I've got a few things planned as well. So I'm exhausted and I haven't had dinner. It's, what time is it? It is almost 10 o'clock at night and I have not had dinner yet. So I'm going to make a sandwich because I don't feel like going out and grabbing something. But yeah, that was my Wednesday. It's been a week since I flew out here. Tomorrow will be a week since I got here. Today is a week since I flew, and it feels like it's been way longer. It's kind of wild. I feel like I've been here a lot longer than just a week, but also not, I guess. I don't know, just but anyway, so that was my night, or my day. I guess that was my whole day. Also, I almost forgot, I have some new British snacks to try. So I got these when I was shopping today. These are, they're called Jammy Wheels. They're like the Aldi version of Jammy Dodgers. Jammy Dodgers are like a really famous thing here. So I'm gonna eat I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna have to have Benadryl before I go to bed tonight, but that's what it looks like. Really rough. I don't taste the filling at all. I just taste the cookie. It's fine. It's a shortbread cookie, kind of. It's not very sweet. Really making it match. No, I'm not really a fan. Very boring, very plain. They're just fine, but I wouldn't buy those again. Some water. They're really dry too. Okay. So the other ones are two new crisps. These are What's-Its, which I think are like Cheeto Puffs. And then these are pickled onion Walkers. They're like, oh no. Oh yeah, puckering pickled onion. So pickled onion is the same flavor as the Monster Munch, which I really like. So I think I'm gonna like these. I think I'll probably like these too. I mean, even if it's not like a Cheeto, like, how wrong can you go with a cheese puff? Let's see. Yeah, they kind of look like Cheetos. Yeah. They're like Cheetos with less flavor. And then pickled onion. These are stronger than the other ones, than the Monster Munch. Whoa. I don't know if I like them, actually. Because they're like, almost like salt and vinegar. But oniony. Like, yeah, pickled onion is a great, I know that's not a great way to describe it, what I just said. But yeah, that's exactly how they taste. They taste like a really strong vinegar flavor and then onion on the back end. So, I don't know. I mean, I'll eat them. They only have like bags of like 6 individual ones. So I'll eat them. I don't know about that. These I might give away. I don't really like these. I might give these away. But I don't know if I like these. These are fine. These are fine. But yeah, those are my new snacks. No, so today is Thursday, the 18th. It is 11:08 p.m. Today started out kind of slow. I woke up really late. I was exhausted this morning for whatever reason. I did take a Benadryl last night, so that might be the reason. But I went to a gym induction. Met with someone who I've seen around the gym the last couple days I've been there, who works there, and he showed me around everything and like answered some questions for me. Also, with my membership, I get a free like program that they will write up for you. So we went and kind of talked about kind of like what my goals are for the gym, and he wrote up like a 3-day plan for me, so that sounds amazing. I'm definitely gonna try that tomorrow. I skipped the gym today because I went to the gym induction afterwards. I was just exhausted. Plus my ankles, it sounds really silly, but my ankles and my shins are really sore from walking around a lot, so I wanted to give myself kind of a break, especially my ankle that I've injured previously. I tore ligament in my right ankle, and that one's been a little swollen since I've been walking around so much, so kind of give myself a break today. But tomorrow I'll definitely go work out because I'm trying not to miss a habit 2 days in a row now. I don't know if that's gonna stick, but that's what I'm doing right at the moment. But anyway, yeah, went to that, came back, ate some lunch, tried to make rice so that I could make fried rice later on, because fried rice is so much better with leftover rice than fresh rice. Couldn't figure out the stovetop, or the hob as they call it here, called a hob, and I burned the rice, so I had to throw it out. So I'm gonna have to make more rice tomorrow. Probably do that with breakfast, just make some rice. And I also don't have any measuring cups, so I just put like, I have a mug, and I filled half the mug with rice and then filled all of it with water, so it was like a 2-to-1 ratio. And yeah, so we'll see. I might have to buy some measuring cups and some measuring spoons, but we're gonna see how far I can get without them. But yeah, and I came back, and then I went to a living in Canterbury session at 4, and it was with one of the international advisors that we have, which they're all around my age. I think this guy's 26 and I'm 24, so literally my age. He just graduated, and he kind of gave us a presentation about living in Canterbury, the different places to go. He's also part of like the social, or set up a social program where it's just field trips basically, where they take us all around for free. They buy all of the transportation and entry fees and everything like that. So that was really cool. And then right after that, we had free pizza and a movie. I got gluten-free pizza. That was great. So did my one friend, Antonella. She's Italian and she's celiac, so we each had our own little gluten-free pizza. There was one cheese and one pepperoni, and we just split it. I had Fanta with my pizza, which British Fanta and American Fanta are not the same. Their Fanta's like a lot less bright orange. It's like a yellowy orange, kind of a more natural color. But I will say, the way I described it to Antonella was that their Fanta has, compared to the US, a less artificial taste, or for flavoring as far as like orange flavor goes, but more artificial sugar. That's what I'm noticing about British drinks. There's a lot of an artificial sugar taste, but less of like an artificial orangey taste, like a more natural orangey taste, but definitely a lot of like artificial sugar in the drink. So it was fine. I prefer American Fanta, but maybe that's just because I'm used to it. I don't know. But afterwards he was saying like, well, you know, I'm gonna go to Wetherspoons, so if anybody wants to come. So I think all of us went, which was kind of a lot. There was a lot of people in that Wetherspoons, but talked with him and a few other people. I had a couple of drinks there, and then a couple of us went out to a different bar that's right next door. It's called The John, which I took a little video of and some pictures. We were the only ones in there, really. It was really nice. I got an espresso martini. It was happy hour, so it was 20% off cocktails. But it was a really good martini. It was a really good conversation because we could actually hear each other because we're the only ones in there. It was a lot of fun. And then one of our friends, she was the only one walking home alone, so 3 of us who live in the same place, we took her home and then we walked back. So it was like a 10-minute walk to her place, and then the 10-minute walk back really wasn't anything. But yeah, now I'm back and I'm going to start getting ready for bed. Even though I'm not really tired because I'm a little tipsy, had a little too much to drink, but you know, when in Rome, or when in England, I guess when in Canterbury would be a better, more parallel metaphor, would be when in Canterbury. Do as the Canterburyans do, and you drink. So a little bit too much, but not too much, but just enough so I'm a little bit tipsy. So I'm very energized now. I don't want to go to sleep, but I'm going to try to get ready for bed because a few of us are going to try to go to the Canterbury Cathedral tomorrow around 10 or 10:30. We have a resident meeting at 12:30, so we're going to go to the cathedral and then try to get some lunch and then go to the resident meeting. And then we have the international tea party tomorrow at 2 p.m. So I'll go to the international tea party. Apparently we asked Sam about it today because one of our international advisors, the one who led the presentation and took us to Wetherspoons, he said it's very, very casual, very, very casual, like jeans and a t-shirt casual. So that's nice to hear. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. And that was my day. So thanks for listening. Ooh, that was my elbow, sorry.
I'll try.
So I just grabbed a little like midnight snack and I wanted to show everybody. I picked this up at the Aldi. It's Turtle Beach ice cream. This is an American style pint, by the way. It's caramel and vanilla flavor dairy ice cream with chocolate flavor caramel filled turtle pieces. Little turtles. But I opened it up. Look it, it's blue and it's like the beach. Like sand color and blue color. I just thought that was so cool. I just wanted to share. Today is Friday the 19th of September. I started my morning, I went to the cathedral, the Canterbury Cathedral around like, it's my Kindle, like 10:30 or so, and I stayed for maybe like an hour, and it was so beautiful. I took so many videos, so many pictures. I'll put them in so everybody can see. The only place I didn't film in the cathedral was the crypt, because they asked for no photography down there because it's like a private prayer space and to be respectful. And I also didn't film there. I filmed like the bell ringing, and they say a prayer, and so I filmed the bell ringing, at least the little end of it, and then kind of the speech that he did, and then as soon as it went into the prayer, I obviously stopped recording just to be respectful, and I prayed with everybody there, but which was really, really cool. And yeah, so I went to the cathedral, walked the grounds a little bit, definitely going back because I only got to see a little bit of it, and it was just, oh my god, it was so incredible. It was so incredible. So yeah, definitely be going back there. Then I went to, what did I do after that? Oh, had a resident meeting, which talked about like fire safety and security and cleaning your room and your kitchen and things like that. That was pretty much all it was. It was pretty boring. After that was the International Tea Party. I only stayed for about an hour. It was fine. It was fun. Got signed up to go to a barbecue tomorrow night. Free barbecue, so free food, free dinner. So I'm pretty excited about that, to have like burgers, I think is what kind of she was saying was burgers. So we'll see what a British barbecue looks like. I know what I'm expecting, but I don't know what they're actually going to do. But yeah, signed up for that. And then what else did I do? Oh, I went to the gym after that, and came back here to my dorm and made dinner, and I was talking with a couple of my dorm mates for like 3 hours, flatmates for like 3 hours. I mean, we talked about everything, like anything you possibly think of. So that was really cool to kind of have like that bonding moment of that deep kind of conversation. We found a lot of common ground, which is funny because the conversation sparked out of a difference of opinion, and we totally turned around into, we were just, all three of us were very, very open, and it would just, one of them had to go, and just the two of us ended up talking for a few more hours. But yeah, so that was really fun. And took a shower, and I'm having a little late night snack. I'm watching TV, and then I go to bed. So it was fairly chill day. The big thing today was the cathedral. That was really cool. But yeah, so that was my Friday.
At 11 a.m. every weekday, the bell of HMS Canterbury struck, and together we remember all those who have died in the warfare of our times, in the two world wars and all subsequent conflicts. We pray for those whose names are written in the books kept here, for the officers and men of the buffs, the Royal Spectre, and for the many days who served in that regiment in the Second Queen's own